Sometime last summer I saw him. He walked in the store I worked at, and he seemed very normal. He didn't recognize me. But the way I interacted with him, he was very oddly normal.
Oddly normal.
Like, nothing we ever interacted with him in high school.
Yeah, he was one of those people that would just have a problem with the teachers for no reason. Like, they're just doing their stupid high school bullshit. Yeah, it's fucking financial algebra, and you're never gonna use any of the bullshit you learn in there. But, like, you know, give poor 80-year-old Mr. Hopper a break. Yeah, don't yell at him for telling you to put your phone away. You know? Because that's kind of his job, to tell you to put your phone away.
When he said that, it kind of reminded me of the video of the kid in the class, like, you don't teach us, you just give us packets!
Exactly what
That is an iconic video.
It's such a good video.
That's kind of what Danya looks like.
Yeah, and he would do that, but, like, okay, I'm sure that teacher, honestly, was probably justified.
Shitty.
Yeah. And there are some teachers I would love to say, stop giving me fucking packets to, you know? This guy was not one of them. He was just doing his job, and Danya would be like, I don't see why I have to put my phone away. I love my phone. I love looking at hentai on it.
I need hentai.
I need hentai in my...
Just like that one kid that was jerking off that got recorded.
God.
There was a kid that was watching hentai at our school our freshman year.
Yeah,
he was a senior, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And he was had pants all the way down in the stall, a laptop.
Jerking off.
There might have been no headphones, but I'm not sure. There might have been headphones.
No, that guy always had headphones on.
Okay, so there was headphones. He was watching hentai and jacking off to
like
it.
hardcore, like not subtly. He was just in there jerking off.
Yeah, and he was going. It was like a good like.
Yes, and a very funny class clown took a bullet and recorded it.
Yeah.
He peeked over the fucking thing and recorded it.
Yep.
And then he got expelled.
And then in the video, the guy goes. He looks up. I can't remember what he says, but it's something.
Like, hey.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah, it's an awesome video. He like, so the video is first the stall, and then the phone slowly goes over the stall, and you just see this kid beating his meat.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is like a crazed maniac of a man, by the way. He like ran up to Alex on St. Patrick's Day and ripped his leg hair off and said, "You aren't wearing any green, laddie." Like, this is a batshit insane guy. And he looks up with the scariest eyes ever at the camera and like slams down his laptop and goes, "No!" or something. Like, he like some panicked speech into it is probably one of my favorite videos I've ever seen.
To paint a picture of this guy, after classes, he would be the guy with the little laptop bag instead of the backpack, with his headphones plugged into the laptop, and he'd be like Gears of War 3, like folded over, sprinting to the door. There were a lot of hallway sprinters at our school.
There were a lot of hallway sprinters.
Term. The hallway sprinters. I don't care how late you're gonna be to class.
Okay, but we had like 6 or 7 minutes in between classes.
Yeah,
There's no way
I prefer to call them the goblins or the gremlins.
Dude, there's literally like no punishment to even get in class late either.
Yeah, Mr. I remember I was late a few times when I started to drive this school, and he would be like, I'm gonna mark you tardy, Jackson, but I mean, what are you gonna do about it? They're gonna tell you to go to lunch detention, and then he said, what? They're gonna tell you to go to lunch detention. Then what happens when you don't go to lunch detention? They're gonna tell you to go to detention. What happens when you don't go to detention? They don't know what to do with themselves. Our school had a very hard time with discipline because nobody would go to the discipline.
Because there was no point.
Yeah, nothing would happen.
Obviously, the point is to be disciplined, but like there was no punishment for not getting disciplined. Mm-hmm. They call your parents. Your parents go, okay.
Yeah, especially like if you're one of these kids like fucking where you're just every day, they don't give a shit. They're like, yeah, my kid's a maniac, whatever. One of them, I won't say what, I don't know. I'll leave the crime out because you can probably easily figure out who it is. But they were under house arrest. They had an ankle bracelet on, and they still went to the assemblies and did like the prep rally dances, you know, for like
everyone's watching them.
Yeah,
and you could see the ankle bracelet.
Yeah, you see this dude with his ankle bracelet on, just doing these funny little dances. Like, yeah, I literally just committed a crime. It was a bad crime.
Felony.
Yeah, he committed a felony, and it was not like a.
You're in the right place.
It was not like a drug. Like, oh, he was caught doing drugs or something. It was like a this guy. did something borderline psychopathic and awful, and he should be in jail. And he is just dancing to this shitty pop remix song at the assembly
with the shitty speaker system, by the way.
Yeah.
Fucking, you hear music goes. You can't. It just sounds like shit, and it did for 4 years, and they didn't do anything about it. The adults are just rocking out there. It's like, oh yeah, this is no, Sarah, it fucking sucks. You know what the worst thing was? When we had to watch like those fake skits of like advertising like the festival at the end of the year, like, and it's like really shitty acting. Or how about we talk about the really shitty acting assemblies, which are funny because they're funny.
Yeah, and
but
it's like
it is such
teacher that
it's
doing something funny, but
it's
like,
just pathetic.
Yeah, it is really pathetic.
It's just sad, man.
And at the assembly, they'd play it, but then they'd use the projector only on one side of the gym.
Dude.
And it was
and half the people can't even see it.
Yeah, everyone was just on their phone anyway because nobody cares.
They baby you so much.
Oh yeah,
some people need to be babied. Some of those people do. They really need it. But I feel like most, you're 18 when you're a senior. You're like a fucking adult. You know how to handle yourself. Some people don't. There we go.
Expose his little red nutsack. Hit the red nutsack. Because we like getting our nuts hit.
I do like that video of the guy hitting his nuts repeatedly with a mallet.
We could do that. We have a mallet.
Yeah, but
it hit our nuts.
The thing is,
no, we've done that before.
Was it exposed balls in the video?
Yeah, it was.
So we haven't done that before, Dustin.
No, we've done it without exposed balls.
Yeah, I'm on the Joy-Cons now, meaning I will probably die faster.
I'll let you try as many times as you want. I don't want to fucking do this again. If I attempted this when I was really young, I had a corner, and the room I played in had like a really tall ceiling that led up to a, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a pyramid.
Dude, how do you hit his nutsack, man?
You just get closer. I would throw my Wii remote with the like condom on it, and I would throw it at the corner of my room, and it would bounce off the fucking corners.
Really?
Yeah.
For fun or out of anger?
Out of anger.
Oh shit, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I have thrown my Wii remote before at my dad's laptop.
Damn, you fucked him up.
So my dad and I were playing Wii Sports. I think this was like probably the week or month we got our fucking Wii when it was relevant and came out. And me being me, I did not have the wrist strap on because that's
holy
pussy
shit.
And
did you have another phase?
So it was my turn on Wii Bowling.
Did you do it?
I don't know. My dad and I are playing Wii Bowling, and it's my turn. And, I'm doing my thing. Where'd my controller go? Oh, it's not. Oh, and the controller fucking flew across the living room right into my dad's laptop screen, which was up for some reason. And even at the time, I was able to comprehend, like, that's no good.
How did it look after that?
It worked perfectly fine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Did your dad
He was like, oh, you should have had the wrist strap on.
No, you shouldn't. The wrist straps were pussies.
He's right, though. I should have had it on because that wouldn't have happened.
Maybe
being a pussy is the better route.
Maybe if you're like 8, you should be wearing it.
Yeah, I was 7.
I feel like most people can just hold something.
Uh-huh.
Obviously not 8-year-olds, but 7-year-olds.
And people with Parkinson's.
Yeah, they should wear the wrist straps.
Yeah, you're about to get sensitive. I just threw up a little in my mouth. That's
yummy.
Warm.
Can I have some?
Break those rocks. See that rock?
That is actually the worst feeling in the world.
What, the warm throw up?
Yeah, and you feel it like acidic in your throat.
Really? I it's not that bad.
I think the feeling of throwing up.
Oh, I remember this
is one
part.
of the worst things for me.
What game stole this? That was mentioned recently.
Galaxy 2.
No.
It was recent.
Mm-hmm.
There was a game with the same exact mechanic. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, but we're not remembering it.
Nah, it's not coming to us. I think it's a very...
Was it Hat in Time?
No, I don't think so. Huh? No, it was Sack Nut.
Oh yeah! We call it Sacknut. It was
Sackboy's A Big Adventure. A Big Adventure, I think. There's if you haven't played that, there's like time trial runs you could do, and we were getting the plat for that. And there's the game is very inspired by Mario 3D platformers, specifically 3D World. Like literally, just watch it. And
oh my God, Luigi, you slippery fuck!
But there was a section that required grinding, like literal practice, because it was very difficult.
It was a 10-minute speed run of a gauntlet.
And it was basically just all the time trials combined. And there was
one of the sections was this.
Yeah, it sucked.
But harder, way harder.
Yeah, it was just stupid.
That
entire thing is just fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, but you did it, and you did it
under the influence.
Under the influence.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Hypothetically.
I prefer allegedly. That's what they say in my like classes when we have to mention we might have been doing a substance.
Allegedly doing.
Yeah,
substances.
I was alleged. I like somebody was saying it was in like a short story writing class, and somebody poorly described the use of drugs, and somebody was like, I am somebody who has allegedly been under the influence before, and I think you could have described how drugs actually are better. They're saying that.
I like terms that kind of blanket the real meaning, even though you know what the person is saying, because they're like purposely hiding it. For example, allegedly using drugs. Like, okay, you have been high before,
but you can't tell that to the professor. What if even
you get in trouble?
Yeah, I've had multiple professors encourage the use of alcohol. Which, I mean, yeah, you're in college, it's expected, but that's illegal if you're under 21.
I mean, they don't know if you're under 21 or not, though.
I feel like, I don't know, I guess...
Average age is probably like 21, 22, because, I mean, 18 to 19 is the very start of your college experience.
Yeah, aren't you also in a bunch of 400 level classes, Jackson?
Yeah. I'm kind of advanced.
Smarter than everyone. Better than everyone. Maybe a little superior.
Maybe. No, it just sucks. I hate it. Every class is so fucking hard. Some of the, I don't know, some professors, they'll be like teaching an upper level class and they'll be like feel elitist about it. I don't know. Like, oh, this is an upper level class. I don't have to help you guys at all, right? I don't have to help you with this thing that I should probably be helping you with or something, you know?
Because you just do it yourself.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, but at this point in my college career where I'm taking 300, 400, these upper level classes, I'm taking multiple of them, and it just sucks because there's a lot of work. Well, they put a weird, like, you know when they go to Mexico in Breaking Bad?